Hello, this is Rachel, and it's my second video diary on my DRP. And just to remind you, my topic is how do music sung by human voice and music played by instruments affect differently on adolescent sleep quality. I want to first talk about what I've been talking with my faculty advisor for the past week. So Mr. Hyman, he told me that I should go talk to him after I've been settled with the specific experimental plan so he can critique on that. And I asked him about which tool to use, and he strongly recommended me to use Fitbit. But I myself want the data to be more detailed and accurate than what the Fitbit can provide, because they usually just tell the people the results of its investigation, which have been through the night. And I want it to be more detailed because so that I can consider the specific experimental environment and adjust the data to the specific situation, so I can minimize the margin of error. And I've been also talking to teacher Mark because I didn't know how to measure the sleep quality other than using the Fitbit, and he gave me an idea to use the motion sensor and connect it to my computer so that I can analyze the data. Yeah, I think that's a very nice idea, but the problem is that I'm not a computer science person, so I don't know how to to connect the motion sensor on my computer. So I asked Yu Yang, a very nice friend of mine, and probably the one with the most wide circle of acquaintance in the field of technology. Yeah, so I told her I don't know how to connect such things, and she told me that Arduino will make it possible for me. So I attach a motion sensor to the Arduino, and Arduino connected to my computer. Then the Arduino will get the information from the motion sensor and record it by time and send it to my computer so it can show up on my monitor, so then I can analyze it. I think that's a very good idea in terms of price, accuracy, and detail. And I'll also talk to Dr. Jennings, and he told me my experiment might be really fun. And he also told me that I should pay more attention on how actually the experiment would go on. So the logistics part of the experiment. So for example, which room to use and which population I'll be experimenting on, and how to get people participating in my experiment, and things like that. More practical part of my research. Yeah, so, and also he told me that I should start the experiment as soon as possible, so it kind of added me more pressure. Yeah, I should a little bit speed up maybe. And I've also been working on my introduction part. My introduction consists of two parts, which are prior researches and motivation. And I'm gonna be writing mostly about the social background that affected me to decide to experiment on this topic regarding the sleep quality of the adolescents. So I am almost done with the outline. So I'm in the stage of shifting those vague outlines into the formal words. And I'm also been designing the experiment, and I decided to set my sample as girls only, which is suggested by Dr. Jennings, because it will make my life much easier, because I can stay in the dorm and just check out anytime I want. And also I've been thinking about the tool to measure the sleep quality, and according to Mr. Hyman, I think the Fitbit will be the best one. And also, considering what Yu Young told me, I'll be purchasing a set of Arduino and a motion sensor to connect on my computer. Yep, and that leads me to talk about the plan for the next 2 weeks. So I'll be getting permission from the dorm parent to use the empty room in the girls' dorm to experiment, put people in, and measure the sleep quality. And secondly, I'll be gathering the participants, and before that I'll be thinking about the incentives to get people as many people as I can. And third one is to specify the logistics part of the experimental plan. Yep. And my fourth goal is to finish the introduction, like the whole introduction in a formal sentences. And Dr. Jennings also told me that before I start my experiment, I can mostly work on the like not parts that are not related to the experiment. So I'll be working on the music selection, and I'll be learning how to do the sound analysis and start doing it from Mr. Kang. Yeah, that's pretty much all of the plan I've been constructing for this research. Yeah, I hope it goes on well. Thank you. Bye bye.